Friends, I am doing the Fuel Pole Challenge with Sarah Hardy from My Montana Kitchen, and today is my second day, which is a deep S day, and so I'm decided to make the Glycine Glory Pudding, which is in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook on page 348. This is a fuel pole with an S option, and I'm not necessarily going to make this an S, but it's going to be a really good snack, and I can use it again on my fuel pole days. On, let me see, tomorrow is 2 days of ease, so what's that? Tomorrow is Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday are ease. So the reason I'm looking over here is right now I'm heating up the gelatin and a half a cup of almond milk. And now that that's hot and whisked, I'm going to remove that from the heat so it doesn't keep heating. I have the additional 1.5 cups of milk. It's a 2 cup of milk is what the recipe calls for. And I actually have never used this before, but I think I like it. It's almond and cashew milk mixed together. It's pretty tasty. So next, it calls for 1 to 2 teaspoons of coconut oil or 2 to 3 teaspoons of MCT oil. I am going to use the 2 teaspoons of MCT oil. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the 3 because I'm on a deep S day. So there's my MCT oil. Then we've got some mineral salt. I love my pink mineral salt, y'all. It's good stuff. I've got to buy some more. So there's 1, 2 pinches. And we're going to use a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a teaspoon of butter. I want this kind of a really sweet, I'm actually making the chocolate version, so I'm not going to throw in any other stuff. I'm just going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I like the flavor of vanilla, and I think that it makes it rich and sweet. Let me see. Now, this calls for collagen. I use my Trim Healthy Mama Integral Collagen. You can make it without. As a matter of fact, it says it here. The ultra budget saving way to make this is to leave out the collagen. But it loses a lot of the benefit of the glycine, which is I'm forgetting my chapter here. Glycine is the vitamins that come out from the bone marrow when you're making your bone broth, or if you're like super preparing your chicken, all that yummy gelatin-like stuff, that's your glycine, and that is super good for helping regulate your blood sugars and all that. And so because I do have this here and I use it daily, I'm going to go ahead and add it, but you could do it without this. Oh, so I've got my collagen, and it also says 2 to 2.5 teaspoons of super sweet. I'm going to go to the 2.5 because I'm making this a chocolate pudding. So there's 1, 2, and about a half. I'm just eyeballing it. And then it says you can add, where is it? A tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. And I love my chocolate. So there goes my Hershey's Dark. That's cacao powder. So I am going to turn this on low to mix it up. I'm sorry, I'm kind of reading this recipe, y'all. I haven't been feeling well. And today I started with some strange kind of cold sweats and a little sick tummy, and so I'm just trying to make easy things that I enjoy eating. I'm just going to give this a little whir on the blender. I'm sorry about the noise. Okay, so I just whirred that up, and it says put the milk in a blender, add the hot milk, and blend well. So here is my hot milk that's already been mixed with my gelatin. So I'm going to pour that. I got to take this out because I'm under the counter. It's just a nice thick blend, and I'm going to scoop this out here in a second because I want to make sure I have all of that gelatin. That gelatin is going to give you incredible, gut healing. The gelatin is another form of your glycine, and it's just going to help, especially with things like a leaky gut. And y'all, part of me not feeling well has been a little bit of diarrhea. I know that's a little TMI, but I just really feel like this is going to help my gut health overall. It is going to be delicious. I love, love, love this pudding. I make it every week. I'm going to turn this back on and give it a good mix. And it is just one of those super simple, you see how quick it's been for me to whip this up. It's a super simple pudding to make. You can do the whole thing with no special ingredients. You could use your Hershey's cocoa, any vanilla, any coconut oil, and any sweetener. The sweetener that I use when I'm out of my Trim Healthy Mama is this one, the Truvia in the green container. You could use this instead of the super sweet. So I'm going to show you this real quick. I'm going to turn it off so you can hear me. Look at how beautiful that blender has come. Just a lovely shade of chocolate yumminess. So I'm going to pour these into my dessert containers and I'll have them later. Y'all remember, we need this delicious, healthy food to live with all of the glycine, all of the natural smoothing, gut healing ingredients. We need this food to live, but we need Jesus for our life.